Welcome back. Let's look at arrangement of a polynomial. Let's look at arrangement of polynomial. All right. So let's look at the proper way of writing or perhaps arranging a polynomial. Please copy this down, please. Typically, we arrange terms of polynomial in descending order based on the degree of each term. The leading coefficient of the variable with the highest power. So here is what to note from what I said earlier now. When it comes to arranging a polynomial, they're very simple. Your task is that note that when it comes to arranging polynomial, the proper way is start from what? Descending order. So polynomial are usually arranged in what? In descending order. By descending order, I mean what? From highest order to smallest index. So here's idea. I will give you an example of a polynomial. We will now arrange it in a proper form to which is meant to be. So and aside that, arrangement of arrangement of polynomial is so-called standard form of polynomial. So they can tell you, write out the standard form of this polynomial. What they mean is that what? Arrange it. And when it comes to arranging, start with what start in what? Descending order. That is the highest to what? To the biggest expression there or term there. So let's take an example to further explain arrangement of a polynomial. All right, so let's solve this problem here under arrangement of polynomial. So I'm saying this, that when it comes to arranging polynomial, you arrange them in what? Descending order. That is from the highest, from the one that has the highest power to the what there, to the lowest one there. So in this case here, I'm having 3x minus 4x squared plus 5x to the power 3 plus 7 minus 2x to the power 4. In this case here, the one with the highest power comes first in arrangement. So I'm saying descending order. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, arrange this man in descending order, it means start with the highest one there. That's 5, comma, 4, comma, 3, comma, 2, comma, 1. This is descending order. This is what? Ascending order. So in this case here, arrange this man in descending order. So start with the highest power. The highest power here is 4. So 4 before 3, before 2, before 1, and then your constant term. So in normal arrangement, this one becomes this is negative. That gives you negative 2x to the power 4, comma, after 4, descending backward, that gives you 3. So this one there, that gives you plus 5x to the power 3. Next up, this is 2. After 3 is 2. That gives you negative 4x squared. Then I have plus 3x. Finally, I have plus 7. So this is how you correctly write a polynomial. So there's the idea in descending order, as you can see. And I'm saying this, that it's also called standard form. So when you know the word standard form inside polynomial, the idea is simple. The idea is that you are taught to what? Arrange them. And your arrangement should start from what there, the biggest reward there to the smallest term, as shown on the board, as you can see. So at this point here, let's move further. Let's look at another subheading called evaluating polynomial. Next up, let's look at evaluating polynomial. Polynomial. So let's look at the concept of evaluating polynomial. Under concept, evaluating polynomial. So for this concept here, the idea is simple. When it comes to evaluating polynomial, the idea there is simple. They will give you a polynomial such that it will contain x and y. In this case, they will not give you the value of x and y. Yes, they will give you the value of x and y. So in this case now, they won't just give you x and y, but in this case, they will not give you, after giving you the equation, they will not still come ahead and give you x value and y value, if perhaps, in case. They can give you either x value alone or both x and y value in the variable. So let's take an example under this place. To better explain this concept here, let's take some examples and see how it works. Welcome back. So let's try to solve this problem under evaluating polynomial to better understand what is the hint or the concept behind evaluating polynomial. So if that's easy, I'd say for this concept here, they'll give you a polynomial equation or expression. They will not give you the value to the variable attached to it. For number one there, it says evaluate number 1, I have 3x minus 1, where x is minus 3 over 2. So it's simple. The polynomial given here is a what? Is a binomial polynomial that's given here. For this one here, I'm having 3x minus 1. For 3x minus 1, they said anywhere I see x here, I should put what there? Minus 3 over 2. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that goes. Let's solve the problem here. Solution to this particular question. All right, solution to this problem. Solution to this problem. Solution to this problem. Now listen please. Number 1 says I have minus 3x number 1. I have 3x minus 1, where x is what there? Minus 3 over 2. It's simple. The idea is this. Anywhere you see x, put what there? Minus 3 over 2. That gives you 3x minus 1. That gives you 3 into what's x? Minus 3 over 2. Then minus 1. This gives you 3 times 3, that gives you minus 9 over 2 minus 1. Of course, invisible 1 should be here. Take LCM here. LCM here gives you 2. 2 into 2 gives you 1. 1 times this gives you minus 9. Minus 2 in 1 gives you 2. Times 1 gives you 2. Minus 9 minus 2 that gives you minus 11 over 2. So the answer, after evaluating minus 3x minus 1, putting x as minus 3 over 2, my answer becomes minus 11 over 2. That's how I solve as simple as this, please. Just put your value of x into the given expression and then you have your value. So when it comes to this concept here, you'll be having an answer, like a whole number answer. As you can see, you'll be having an answer at the end of the workings. Number two is this one. I'm having 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. I'm asked to take x as what? Take x as what? Minus 1. So I have to plug in negative 1 into the expression. So that is, anywhere I see x there, I'll put negative 1. That's all. For me, this gives you 3 into negative 1, perhaps all squared, plus 2 into 1 minus 1. This gives you 3 into minus 1 square means minus 1 square. This means minus 1 times minus 1. Minus times minus gives you plus. 1 times 1 gives you 1. So I'm saying that negative 1 square means what? Positive 1. So my answer gives you positive 1 plus 2 times 1 gives you 2 minus 1. 3 times 1 gives you 3 plus 2. That's 5 minus 1. That gives you 4. This is how you solve this particular question 2. This is how you solve question 2. Right. Question 2 gives you 1. So if I'm having 3x squared plus 2x minus 1, if I put in minus 1 into this expression, if I substitute minus 1 into the expression, I'll have 4 as my answer. Yeah, 4. All right. Next up, let's do question 3. Question 3. Number 3 says we're having minus 2a squared b plus ab squared minus 7. They give us a. Put a as 3 and then put b as negative 2. What do we have there? That gives you minus 2. Please listen to this, please. Minus 2 into a is what? 3. That gives you 3 squared. B, of course, is what? Negative 2. This way. Then plus a is 3 into what's b? Negative 2 all squared. Then minus what there? Minus 7. Moving on, this gives you minus 2 into 3 squared gives you 9. Then into minus 2. Then plus, this one gives you 3 into minus 2 square gives you 4, right? Then minus 7. Moving on. All right. I'll take this off. So we can continue the solution. So I'll keep 4 pending. We're going to solve 4. I'll keep 4 pending. So from here, this gives minus times minus becomes plus. 2 times 2 gives you 4. That gives you 4 into 9 plus 3 times 4 gives you 12. Then minus what there? Minus 7. Yeah. All right. So that gives you, so I said minus times minus gives you plus. So 2 times 2 gives you 4. This is the 4 here. Right? Then this 9 is this one here. Plus plus 2 times 4 gives you 12 minus 7. From here, this gives you 4 times 9 gives you 36 plus 12 minus 7. If I do this together, this one should give around 41. All right. 41. Yeah. All right. This is how you work on problem 3. Let's do problem 4. Let's solve problem 4. It says, number 4 says, the volume of a sphere in cube unit is given by the formula, this one here. So the formula is given number 4. Question 4, the formula there is V equals 4 over 3 pi r cube. All right. That's the formula given there. Where r is radius, no problem. Calculate the volume of a sphere with radius 3 over 2 meters. So r is 3 over 2. So anywhere I see r, I'll put what 3 over 2. That's all. That gives you V equals, so that is anywhere I see r, put 3 over 2 as r. So that gives V equal to 4 over 3 pi r is what? 3 over 2. Perhaps all cube here. So let's work on this, please. Working on this. Working on this, what do I get? That gives you V equals 4 over 3 pi into this one from indices concept. If I'm in indices, if I have A over B all to power C, this can be expressed as A to power C over B to power C. So this A comes here, this C is attached to the power, this B comes down attached to the power. Apply this concept here. That gives you these 3 remain the same. This 3 comes up here all over. These 2 remain the same. This 3 comes here. All right, we're having this here. Proceeding, that gives you V equals 4 over 3 pi into, this gives 27 over 8. All right. From here, 4 year 1, 4 year 2, 3 year 1, 3 year 3, right? Sorry, 9 part C, please. 9. That gives you V equals, I'm having 9 pi left over 2. That gives you 9 over 2 pi. That was left. So 9 times pi gives you 9 pi over 2. So my answer gives you 9 over 2 pi. This is how you work on this particular question. So this is like the concept behind evaluating polynomial. Finally, last part. Look at the last part here called the function of a polynomial. So let's look at the final concept when it comes to the concept behind polynomial. Let's look at the final concept here. For this final concept, we look at the polynomial function. So what a polynomial function by definition? A polynomial function with one variable are functions that can be written in the form where an is any real number and n is any whole number. So I define a polynomial function, right? So when it comes to polynomial function, the idea is this. Under this one here, there could be a mixture of x and y, but more importantly, they will be focusing your function on one variable or perhaps two variables. That is, it comes in the form f of x, right, equals this. So this is how functional polynomial comes. It comes in this form, f of x, and you have this expression here. So to stop grammar and then get a concept here, well, let's take an example to understand what this concept means. So in this idea there, I won't just be giving you polynomial just like that. I won't just give polynomial just like that. If I'm having this, look up, if I'm having this, please. If I'm having 5x squared plus 4x cubed minus 8x to the power 5, what will be the function in this case? What will be the function in this case? I have 5y cubed minus 4y squared minus 8y. In this case, now observe the function in an expression is more like the variable there. So here I'm having xsx. So this gives you f of what? F of x. Function of x means that every expression there are attached to only x. Here now is what? F of y. Why? Because all the expressions here are what? Are y. But if I have a mixture, for instance, I have f of fx, 5x squared y plus 8xy plus 8x minus 51x to the power 3 y cubed. In this case, there's a mixture of what? What will be the stuff in the middle here? There's a mixture of what? S and y. That gives you function of what? S comma y. Yes. So observe the difference. If it's only x, because what there? F of x. Only y, because what there? F of y. A mixture gives you s comma y. This is like the idea behind function of what? Or polynomial function. Polynomial. Let's take an example under this and explain how this concept works. All right, so let's work on this sample problem under polynomial function, and then we're halfway to this class. In the next class, we'll look at addition and subtraction, division and multiplication of what? A polynomial. So first things first, in this case here, we're asked to calculate. They said f of 5, which means f of x. So f f. This 5 here is x. So it's more like saying it's more like saying anywhere you see x, you put 5. That's the concept. So ff s 5. So s is 5. So anywhere I see x, I'll put 5 inside this equation. That's all. That's the meaning. That's all. So you're given a function solution f of x, number 1 there, is of course minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 10. I'm given that f of 5, that is f of 5. So let's find f of 5. We have to find f of 5. F of 5 means anywhere I see x, I put 5. That gives you minus 2 into x here, put 5. That gives you 5 square plus 5 into 5 plus 10. This one gives you minus 2 into 25 plus 25 plus 10. So 5 times 5 is 25, of course, here. Minus 2 times 25 gives you 50, minus 50, right? Plus 25 plus 10. This one gives you minus 50 plus 25 gives you minus 25. Minus 25 plus 10 gives you minus 15. All right. So if we work on this one here, you have minus 15 as your answer. So the f of 5 of this expression gives you negative 15. It's simple as that, right? So for number 2, you're having f as minus 1. So it means anyway you see x, put minus 1. That's all, right? That's all. Put minus 1 here, minus 1. All true. Let's see how that's done. Number 2. Number 2. They give us f of x for number 2 has been equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 1. They said f of the x here was what? Negative 1. So let's find f of negative 1. Function of negative 1 gives you minus 1 all cubed plus 2 into minus 1 all squared minus 4 into minus 1, then plus 1. From here, this gives you, minus 1 to power 3 means minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1. Minus times minus gives you plus. Plus and minus gives you minus. That gives you minus. 1 times 1 times 1 gives you 1. Plus, this gives you 2 into minus 1 square gives you 1. So minus 1 square means minus 1 times minus 1. Minus 1 gives you plus. 1 times 1 gives you 1. That's 1. Minus 4 times, now minus times minus gives you plus. So minus times minus gives you plus. 4 times 1 gives you 4, yeah? Then plus 1. Next tax, this gives you minus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. From here, the function of negative 1, right, to this equation gives you minus 1 plus 2 gives you 1. 1 plus 4 gives you 5. 5 plus 1 gives you 6. So my answer here gives you 6. So the f of negative 1 in coincident with this expression gives you 6. Later you work with this particular question. This is like the basic concept to note when it comes to polynomial. In the next class, we'll look at the addition of polynomial and subtraction of polynomial, and also division and what? Multiplication of polynomial. So see you in the next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. If you find this class helpful, do also like this video, leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. See you guys in the next class. Alright guys, so this is the assignment to this particular class that we discussed about polynomial. So exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3 and exercise 4. So you try to do this assignment, be sincere with yourself. So do this assignment. That shows you really follow the class up, right? So do this assignment and leave the answer to all the assignment in the comment section. Yes, solve them and start leaving them in the comment section of this video. Aside that, as you can see, number 4. So you should do number 4, please. Work on number 4. So, and this is how so with what I've discussed so far, you can be able to solve this problem. I can see this problem. So solve this assignment and leave your answer in the comment section of this video. See you guys in our next class, and welcome again to Excellent Link Academy. Hello, future engineers. I need to make a very important announcement. Please stop messaging me on WhatsApp for homework assignment. My phone is currently crashed because I have over 10 students messaging me every single day. It's impossible for me to reply everyone and still have time to teach. So here is the new rule. I have officially launched the engineering support membership. If you want me to answer your question or solve your calculation, you must click the join button below. The join button below for just 600 naira a month, which is less than the price of a meat pie. You will get a special green badge next to your name. Here is my promise. When I scroll through a comment, I look at the green badge first. If you are a member, I stop everything and answer you immediately. My WhatsApp is closed for free help. If you message me there, you will get an auto reply sending you back here. The membership is one of the guaranteed ways to get my attention. Click join right now and get your badge. And let's succeed together academically.